Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your daily astrology horoscope. This is the Pace Dealer, and welcome to 25 Degrees Cancer, 7 numerology, where you shall be led and guided into more powerful intuition about yourself. Be prepared for some of the most profound, supernatural, and somewhat paranormal revelations, specifically about you. In fact, if I could say this daily in a nutshell, this daily horoscope in a nutshell is pretty much you today receiving the final piece of the puzzle as it pertains to an understanding of how to perceive what you can do and who you are. This is gonna be like an epiphany that really just confirms something you've always known, but you're understanding it in a way that allows you to see it truly, okay? Because we're in Cancer season, we're having 2 new moons, which is a very huge deal. The new moon that we're having in 2 days is at the end of Cancer. And so this is gonna complete the narrative that was kicked off with the beginning of the cycle, which has everything to do accordingly and appropriately, with what is awakening and activating within you. You already know the vibes. Holla at my merch store. If y'all want discounts on merch, join my membership tier, Infinity Club. All right. And for those who join God Squad, Leo season, you'll be able to be Infinity Club for a month, okay? But other than that, oh, I was also gonna say, if you get merch, post a picture or send a picture of it to me so I could put it on my Instagram highlights, and we could rep the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe together. Other than that, y'all, I just kind of want to emphasize how today is specifically geared into really understanding the wisdom of your spirit name, the truth of your spirit's name. And on top of that, something that will reveal clearly who is who. If there's one thing that I've always said, it's that, you know, even I can get it. And if I'm ever on some bullshit, you need to put me in check. Just because a lot of y'all like me, or think I'm cool, or say what you like, or say what resonates with you, doesn't mean that I can't be on some bullshit sometimes. And if I ever step out of integrity, I actually count on you guys to put me in my fucking place. It is what it is. This is how integrity walks, and it's the language of integrity. We must hold each other accountable. And so that's why I take great pride in what I do and accomplish, because I'm not out here scamming people. I didn't just fucking wake up one day and decide to be spiritual. If anything, the universe has been trying to get me on this path, and I was bullshitting until I had no other choice but to become an astrologer, okay? I don't want anyone thinking that I just, because that's what a lot of people are doing now. Some people are just deciding they're high priests and witches. Some people are just deciding that they're spiritual, and they read a book or two, and now they start being blind, leading other blind people down a horrible and wrong path. And their blood is on your hands, whoever does that. So it's very, very important to acknowledge this, because not everyone is who they think they are or who they say they are. And it's a period like this that's going to reveal the work of what other people done. Especially, and this applies to every single field, but I'm going to use the field of psychic arts. Some people think that just because some people give accurate tarot card readings, or because they can read astrology, that they're legit. Accuracy and efficiency is not a substitute for character, okay? So just because someone pulls tarot cards that are legit doesn't mean that they're connecting with evil entities to give them on-point readings that you now take part in by watching, okay? That's why when I expose certain people, it's not about petty he said, she said shit. I'm trying to show you into the nature of people's characters. It's not about making people, it's not about exposing people or putting people on blast. It's so that we can hold people in this community accountable, okay? So just really keep that in mind. Like, there's so many people, especially on this path, who were never called to this path. Their whole inspiration was just to be popular. They saw that spirituality was trending and that people were getting money reading tarot cards. And so they just wanted a buck. They just wanted to be famous. That's why they're all about aesthetic and how they look rather than the message they're saying. All right, this is why they belittle other people. By their fruit ye shall know them. But there's some people who know how to play the part of good. And this is where it's like, you really want to be mindful of what people's actions are saying. It's not necessarily about who's doing stuff that you don't believe in and triggers you, as much as what is the nature of these people's character, and are they who they say they are, especially in the field of spirituality, okay? It's going to be, once again, these periods that's going to expose where people's hearts are at. And this is so very important. That's why I keep on saying, go look at my old material. I'm not trying to just brag and, like, you know, act like I'm that dude. Go look at my old material. A lot of the stuff that I've been saying, I still stand for. A lot of the stuff that I've been saying has come true. So I'm not just some dude. I'm not just some nigga on YouTube talking shit. Okay, a lot of that can't be said for so many other people doing this, because they just steal ideas from others. They just ride bandwagons. They just hop on trains. And so you want to ask yourself, are you supporting people like that? Because that only enables such behavior. And keep that in mind, because with the moon that's still balsamic to this Cancer sun, there are going to be facets and old thoughts you will be releasing about your observations of yourself and others in an effort to engender greater sincerity. Because at the end of the day, we need to keep it real in this bitch. We need to stop tolerating fakeness. We've normalized fakeness as a collective so much, now it's biting us in the ass, to the point where people are telling the truth and saying what's real, and people don't care because they feel better with the fake shit. This is something we are all responsible for, and we need to take accountability as together, not pointing the finger and being like, this person's fake, that person's fake. We need to call it out, but we need to take accountability together. So keep that in mind. The moon was over Venus yesterday, and you were receptive to the truth of where you're taking your relationships with yourself and others. Now it's going to go over the North Node, and this is going to align this individual soul energy towards where destiny is taking us, but most importantly, you. And this is where I'm going to say again, this is one of those pivotal periods and times now where you have a unique aspect of your abilities that only you can know and only you can understand. It's like a password or a word that you could say anywhere, but only you will get what it means. So it's very imperative to take time today, whether in and out, and be receptive to who you are. Listen to yourself. Listen to the way you think. Listen to what your body's doing. Your own self will tell you the secret you need to activate, because when this moon goes back into Cancer tomorrow and next tomorrow, we're going to take what Gemini revealed and we're going to activate our new and improved, evolved powers. If Aries is power, Cancer is superpower, okay? And this is where activating through sincerity will allow you to step beyond more than is ever possible. Keep fighting hard this boss battle, and until tomorrow, peace.